Prez is back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates now to our regularly scheduled program.
Grateful to with this man, because he could have easily tried to blackball me. He could have easily took a different route. But as an older black man to a younger, he said, yo, I'm not going to give you a handout. I'm going to give you a hand up. Let me be your first client and go out there, and why don't you create your own legacy and do it on my strength. Do it with my infrastructure.
That's crazy. Never heard that. I appreciate that story. On that being said, as far as Diddy is concerned, a lot of people have a lot of crazy things to say. Us ourselves have our own opinions and things like that when it comes to certain things about Diddy. But in all fairness to the man, we've never met him. It's only our opinion, and who gives a shit? We don't know that man. You do personally. So what is one misconception that you can think of that maybe be out there about Diddy that people don't know about?
People act like he's not loyal. Puff's very loyal. He's very loyal. You know, I could say a lot of bad things, but because we're human beings, right? It ain't gonna be nobody who ain't flawed. Puff has a lot of flaws, but he has a lot of good things. And one of the things that I respect, I truly respect, is his loyalty to his people. If he's down with you, he's really down with you. You almost gonna have a job forever. And I think that, you know, he's a Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio, and for me, I am just a loyal human being. If you're part of my team, I look at you as more than a worker. I look at you more than an employee, your family. You're close to me, and he shares that same. If you can get in his inner circle, I can't talk about the hundreds. I mean, Puff has a huge staff. Right. But if you can make it into his inner circle, you don't just make it into his inner circle because you're a great worker. He has to feel something about you personally. And if he does, he's an extremely loyal human being.
Appreciate it. I got one more question for you. Definitely honored to have you on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Shawn Prez on the podcast. What keeps you motivated, brother? I mean, you've done this for so long. I can probably assume what keeps you motivated, but I would love for you to tell the people, every day you get up, it's something new. It's a new challenge. So what keeps you motivated to keep going?
My motivation changes. If you were talking to 19-year-old, 18-year-old Shawn Prez, my motivation was to get into the music industry and make some money and get out of the South Bronx. You know, then my motivation became create your own legacy, your own business. Become that entrepreneur and employer and boss that you were born to be. If you know, then it was giving back in the Global Spin Award. So it always changes. If you're talking to Shawn Prez today, which you are,
yes, sir,
you come to realize this life is short, man. I lost people who I love just in the last year. 2020 was a hard year. And it puts life in perspective. So I'm motivated today by giving back to our community. And what I mean by giving back is not giving back, because I believe you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a night. You teach a man to fish and he eats for a lifetime. So because I started from nothing, I started from the dirt, from the gutter, from the sewer, and I worked my way out, and I did it honestly, and I never hurt nobody. I never sold drugs. I never put a gun in nobody's head. I did it the right way. I want to be what I wish somebody was to me when I was that young kid. I want to be that mentor. I want to be that beacon of hope. So I go around today and I speak. I'm a public speaker. I'm a motivational speaker. And I travel this country and I speak to, and because I got so much experience, I speak to high schoolers. I speak to college students. I speak to corporate employees in corporate America. And I try to encourage people. Number one, what your life was yesterday, it's just that. It's yesterday. Every day that you wake up and God blesses you with air and breath in your body, it's a clean slate. And you get to change your tomorrow. Your tomorrow can be whatever you want it to be. But people feel as though they are hostage to their yesterday. And I try to encourage people, take a chance on you. Like really jump out that window. Take a chance on you. I understand. There's so many people right now who are talented, but they're sleepwalking through a job that they can't stand. And they feel as though they're hostages to that paycheck because they have bills and they've been there for so long. And this is what I know. And if I leave, I got a family and what am I going to do? You got a big idea that you sitting on and you waiting for somebody else to go and execute on it. And I tell people all the time, there are more than 8 hours in a day. Jumping out that window might not mean quitting your job. It might mean when you go to that place that's paying you, give them their 8 hours. But when you get off, now you go to your real job, which is working on your stuff. But too many people, they want to get off work, put their feet up, watch TV, blow trees, get high, do all that other stuff, have a cold one. And it's like, yo, you just wasted 16 hours that you could have been using to change your future. So I really now spend my life and where my true motivation comes, it's legacy. If somebody hears this podcast and I never meet them, but they go on to chase their dreams. If they're working a dead-end job and they get the just that seed that I can do this. If that guy who's not special at all, who can't sing, can't dance, can't run a touchdown, if he can do it, then why can't I do it? And they go on to make millions and change their family history. And one day when they're being interviewed, they say, yo, I never met a guy named Shawn Prez, but I heard him. And he said something that sparked something in me. And it was because of him that I just believed in myself. And I took a chance on me and I changed my life. I die a happy man. So that's what motivates me today, is changing lives and being the person that I always wished that I had.
Yeah, we're on the podcast with Shawn Prez, CEO of Power Moves Inc. That was my last question as well to you, but I do want to open up the floor for you if you want to go ahead and give your social media and where people can actually get in contact with you at.
Thank you. Again, Power Moves, POWER, M as a man, OVES, Prez. My last name, P as in Paul, R as in Roger, E as in Elvis, Z as in Zebra. At Power Moves Prez across all platforms. And I would love for anybody who enjoys conversations like this, for anybody who enjoys learning from people who started at the bottom, high-level executives who are giving back gems. I have a YouTube channel. You can search Power Move Prez or Power Move Makers for my YouTube channel, and I interview everybody under the sun who have inspirational stories, or they are self-made successes, and they're now willing to share how they got from the bottom to the top, and they're giving it back free of charge. Please check out my YouTube channel.
You got a new episode going every Tuesday at 2 p.m. That's correct?
New episode every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Literally every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And it really, I interview some of the most successful people on planet Earth. And the good thing is they share my heart. They share my spirit. and they're really trying to give back to our people.
Indeed, Power Move Makers on YouTube. Go check the brother out right now. Shawn Prez on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Hey, brother, definitely appreciate your time. Your wisdom, man. Salute.
Salute y'all. Salute y'all. Love what y'all doing. Thanks for having me. And again, I apologize. I meant to do this from my office, but I got caught up. I will 100% come back whenever you guys need me. Keep up the great work. I love what y'all are doing out there. And just truth be told, anytime I see young brothers that are doing good work and honest work and showing that you don't have to pick up a basketball. You don't have to right now you guys are hip hop fans clear as day, but you're not in front of a microphone rapping.
Right.
You're not making beats. You're showing that, look, I'm still doing what I love. I'm in the business I love, but I don't have to necessarily do it the way that everybody else thinks. So when I see brothers like yourself taking advantage of opportunities and still excelling in industries that they love, but not necessarily doing it the cliche way, it makes me feel proud, and I'm very proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man.
Indeed.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Be good. All love, guys.
All right,
All
peace.
day, all day.